Hey guys, Jess back and welcome to Module 2. So by this time, you guys should be posting 3 to 5 times a day. You should have those 3 things that you're posting on that you stand for, and you should have your people, 30 people on a list that you've been love bombing. So here's the deal. We go on to inviting. Now, you never have to wait to invite in this business. I mentioned that in the welcome video. So hopefully you've probably already been inviting. I mean, you know that this opportunity works. Why would you wait for a system, right? Like, you know how to do this. However, there is some fun strategic ways to invite that I have taught our team that work really, really well as well. So I'm going to share that with you. So usually what I do is I will invite people. A lot of new coaches will invite people right from love bombing them into a free group. And this is really, really powerful because it's a way for you to kind of launch your business without having to really ask anybody to invest in you before they get to see you a little bit as a coach. So it's kind of a way for you to get your feet wet and a good way for them to kind of start to build that trust with you. Now, I still run free groups every month, you guys. It is so, so great to be able to do that for the people, again, that will give you money objections, which we'll go over, and different stuff, because there's an opportunity there for them to still connect with you and to see the value in this, okay? So something that I do is after you've been love bombing them, I'm going to go ahead and screen share. Something that I do after you've been love bombing them is called 532, and I start with the 5. So the 5 is 5 new conversations a day, nothing about Beachbody. Now, we'll get into this system a little bit more, but what I want you to focus on is this 5, okay? It's called the inviting formula: comment plus compliment plus question equals conversation. So you have been love bombing on your people, but how do you start a conversation with them? Exactly like this. So here's some tips for you guys and different ways to connect. I will often say, and by the way, this is completely genuine. I actually learned how to potty train my 3-year-old doing this. And so I'll often say, I'll look through my friends list and I'll see who has a child in their profile picture, and I will connect with them, and people that I've already been love bombing anyway, and I'll say, hey girl, I saw your post about, use their name. Hey Stacy, I saw your post about your daughter Brennan. Oh my gosh, she is so adorable. How old is she now? Are you guys potty training yet? I have just started to do that and it is challenging. Do you have any tips for me at all? And that just starts this genuine conversation that has absolutely nothing to do with Beachbody, okay? So you connect with them on a personal level. And then through that connection with them on a personal level, you can go into, by the way, I don't know if you've seen any of my recent posts, but I just became a health and wellness coach. And I am inviting people to this group that I'm starting. It's just a fun support group all about learning how to do some clean eating. I'm on my journey and I just want to share what I've learned with others. Is that something that you would like to be a part of? It'd be so much fun to have you in the group. What are your thoughts on that? And always end with a question. You always want to end with a question. And the reason is because you don't want to settle the tension. When you settle the tension, they don't have a reason to get back to you. If you say, let me know, there's no reason to get back to you. You want to raise the tension by asking a question so that they do feel like they should respond. So that is what I typically do. I don't wait ages for people to, have a long personal combo. In that conversation, I might even ask them where they're working. And then I might say, by the way, I'm actually just starting my health and fitness coaching journey. I don't know if you've seen my posts, but I'm starting this free group, and then go into it. So there are scripts for this, by the way, guys, in the resources below. So check those out. But that is a great way to kind of get this rolling. And so I do have a video on a free group and how to do a free group and how to really coach a free group. Remember, just because it's free doesn't mean that you don't put as much effort or time into it. Guys, it takes 7 seconds for people to make a first impression. On social media, it probably takes like 2. So your free group needs to be awesome. Like, you need to be the best challenger. It's okay. Even if it's dead, you need to be the best challenger by showing up every single day and messaging your people. The first thing I do when people say, yeah, sure, I'll give that a shot. So I say, awesome, I'll add you to the group. By the way, what are your goals for this season? Do you have any health and fitness goals? And I'll ask that, and I'll hear, and I'll start to learn about them and build trust with them. And then I can kind of come back and say, hey, I know you want to fit into that wedding dress by July. How is your journey going? How has this week been for you? How are you doing? At the end of the free group, I can say, hey, girl, I have been watching you, and I would love, excuse me, I would love to continue to help you on your journey. I would love to do that. I know that you want to fit into that wedding dress by July. Would you like to be part of my VIP group that I'm starting for this next month? I would love to get you in it. I would love to help you get all the tools that have helped me lose 56 pounds. I know you want to lose 20. Girl, we can do that in a couple of months. Is that something you want to try? Would you be interested in hearing more about that? And that's just a great way to lead in. So a free group is the opening of the door for your challenge groups. And so it's so important, number one, that you show up all the time, that you are a good challenger, or every day I should say, that you're a good challenger. And even if it's dead, you show up every day, because we've all run dead challenge groups and dead free groups. But I still have sold tons of challenge packs behind the scenes, because I know their goals and I'm connecting with them on a personal level through Messenger. And I use voice memo a lot too, because it's really, really helpful. So that'll be your next step, guys, is to open up a free group, talk to your upline. They can tell you what free group they have going that you guys can join together with, or you can do your own. We have different templates that you can use, so you don't have to create a bunch of new content. There's tons of fun ideas that we've done. You know, you can do a free clean eating group is a great one to start with, or you can do lunches for toddlers, or truth or dare with fitness, and just fun stuff like that. So we've got a lot of resources for you. Every day though, whether you are invited to your free group or whatnot, you need to be doing something called 532. I'm going to go ahead and screen share again for you. So let's go back. 532 is where the 5 stands for inviting or starting 5 new conversations a day, nothing about Beachbody, just like the example I gave just a few minutes ago. The 3 stands for 3 challenge group invites a day. So this is going back to people that you've already 5'd. This can be an invite to a free group, but in order to hit Success Club your first month, you also want to have a challenge group on the radar that you're going to be inviting your free group people to. So if you feel led, you can always invite to that challenge group as well. They don't have to go through the free group funnel first, but it is really, really helpful for them to start in the free group. Okay, so inviting 3 people a day, and then inviting 2 people. It says checking in with 2 personally sponsored coaches. If you don't have any coaches because you're brand new, because this is a new coach training, invite 2 people a day to be on your team, to be a part of this with you. It can literally be so simple. It can just be like, hey, so Stacy, I've been praying over people to join my health and wellness team, and I've been praying over the right people, and you just keep coming to mind. I love your fun energy. I love your encouragement that I see in your page. And I don't know if you'd ever be open to that, but would you ever consider chatting with me about that at all? And that is a great way just to open up the conversation. I will tell you that 99% of my people my coaches come from already being a challenger. So they've already been a challenger in a free group or a challenge group, or both, because usually they start with the free group, go to the challenge group, and then I recruit them to coach. But if it's on your heart and you want to go, you want to sprint in this business, you should be inviting at least 2 people a day. You should be inviting at least 3 people a day to a challenge group. You should be connecting 5 new conversations a day with nothing about Beachbody. And remember that why that posting is so important, because you're going to continue to show up. So here's the deal. 12 out of my 16 diamonds told me no twice, and my top coach told me that no, and that I was part of a pyramid scheme before she became a coach. So guys, people are going to say no. You have to get over it. You have to put on your armor every day. You have to remember that no's are just seeds planted. It's not rejection, it's opportunity. Okay? And speaking of objections, I will go ahead and share with you a really good response formula. And just so you know, guys, all of this is also in the resources below in the Fearless Invites file. So make sure to check that out. But really good response formula to objections. Feel, felt, found. Oh my gosh, Stacy, I know how you feel. I totally did not think I was going to be able to afford this shake. Are you kidding me? Oh, girl, I totally know how you feel. I felt the same way. But this is what I found. What's amazing is that Shakeology is actually a meal replacement. So it's not just an off-the-counter type protein shake. It is a superfood, whole food meal replacement shake that is clinically proven to help you lose weight and improve your overall health. Because it's a meal replacement, you're actually getting 30 meals when you get a challenge pack. So it's amazing because my husband and I, we were able to cut out our normal lunches and use Shakeology, and we actually saved money. And because it was a meal replacement, I felt full, I was getting all the nutrients I needed, and I was losing weight. So now understanding that a little bit better, does that help you at all? Do you have any questions about that? So just explaining to them by also connecting and relating to them. And oftentimes people will still say no, but you planted that seed and they come back. Usually the people that say no to me now will say yes to me in about 4 to 6 weeks. So be prepared for that. Be prepared. Look at your objections. Know them. There's also a ton of objection responses that we got from a top coach, Bonnie Engel, and that's in the resources below as well. Read through them. Do your research. Know how to combat those objections productively, lovingly, and effectively. That's part of your job, is to understand the value in this and to be able to share that. The worst thing you can do for people is just go, okay, that's fine, totally understand, girl, no pressure. Well, it's okay to not put pressure on them. You can be bold and share from your heart without, pressuring people to buy something. You can share what you know works and what you're passionate about. And you do that by showing them. It's your job to show them why on earth you would spend $160 on a challenge pack. Why is this effective? Sometimes I'll show them my before and after pictures and a message, because sometimes that visual speaks a lot louder than my words. So if you have that, share that. It's so important. So again, every day, 5-3-2, or 5 days a week. I don't really usually work on Saturdays and Sundays, especially Sundays. That's the Sabbath. But sometimes I'll work on Saturdays if I'm pushing for a hard goal. But 5 days a week, 5-3-2, do your posting every day, love bomb, and be inviting. That whole list of 30 should be invited to your free group. And then invite them to invite their friends too. It's free. What do they have to lose, right? And so then you just create those messages, you check in with them. The first thing you do when you add them is you ask them what their goals are. And then you continue to check in, you continue to remind them of their goals. You continue to build that trust by being there for them and continuing to love bomb on their page. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. So there you go, Module 2, Video 1, done. Make sure that you start implementing this and be inviting all of those people now, and invite them ASAP, and then go on to the next video. Thanks, guys.